late nights in Texas, where the sky is bigger than your ambitions, and the stars don't just shine, they whisper. This is nocturnal news, where the hours get quieter but the mind gets louder, where I sift through shadows.
All right, so before we get to possibly one of the best UFO videos you will ever see, let me read the excuse put out by NASA and the ESA. At least they put out an excuse, right? These features are actually stars that are moving across the background as the orbiter basically orbits the sun. And they show up thanks to an editing technique. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an editing technique used to make the videos. Okay, now that is the excuse that they're putting out. Now, let's get to the video right here in Nocturnal News. I'm going to go back. I have some awesome things to show you guys today. I'm so excited. Okay, here it is. You're going to see these discs come from right to left. I mean, look at this, guys, right here, right there. We're going to zoom in. What is this? Now, according to NASA, the ESA, these are editing anomalies. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Editing I mean, this is insane. Now, this is a time-lapse video because, of course, the sun is so far away. And by the way, this isn't the SOHO satellite or Stereo A and B. This is a different one. NASA partnered up with the European Space Agency. But look at this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, they're saying these are basically distant stars. And then when they edit the video, this is what we see. I mean, just how absolutely ridiculous is that? Now watch this, guys. Now you're going to see a triangular craft come over here from right above my video right here, from right to left. And this is nuts, guys. Look at that right there. You see it starting to take form right there. Look at this, guys. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. TR3B, a triangle. I don't know. And we'll play it one more time, and then we're going to go back to the disc. Okay, I guess we can play this real quick too. Another UFO flying past the moon. We'll zoom in. Boom, stop it right there. Arrow. Another flying disc. Looks very similar to these guys here. Now, maybe I'll try to pause it a little bit. Now, like I said, I did post this on X, Twitter, but look at this, guys. You see this, your classic disc. And you'll also notice some of these kind of emanating these, I don't know, like these little sparks. I don't know what to call it. Right there, you saw it. Let me go back just a little. Now keep your eye right here, right there. You see that, guys? What in the world is that? Now remember, they're saying that well, first they said that these are editing anomalies, which I've been editing videos since about 2009, coming up on 20 years, and I've never heard such a ridiculous thing. And NASA says this, ESA, they say this because they think people like you are just too dumb to know any better, right? They're literally treating like you're just too stupid to understand that this is not an editing anomaly. But, then they go on to contradict themselves in the article. They say, oh, well, actually, it's stars, because I think they got called out for this bogus excuse. And then they come out and say, oh, no, it's actually stars, in perhaps an editing anomaly. I mean, laughable and ridiculous. So I guess we can look at this one more time. These are the kinds of clips that I post on, like, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, just everywhere. And I don't really ever bring them to Nocturnal News. But look, guys, you can make out the triangle right there. I mean, how crazy. And this is the moon, right? And yes, I did add some filters and enhance. And I believe this is the SOHO satellite. You guys remember the Ezekiel's wheel? That was another very famous sun UFO. But you have two shadows, one here, one here. And again, this is your classic disc, flying saucer right here. And then to give a few more examples, we can hit pause. I mean, look at this, guys. Norway, 1994, London, 2012, and of course, New Mexico, 1994. I mean, just, it looks very similar. A few other examples, South Africa, 2023. This, to me, that looks like it could be fake. So, again, I don't like showing these kind of videos if I can't absolutely confirm. At least they're all authentic in terms of we think it's a UFO. Okay, so yeah, let's have another look at this. Again, we're looking at a satellite. Look, but look, remember how I mentioned, let me go back right here. Look at this, guys. You see those little dots? I don't know what that is. And this middle one, you can really see it right here. Watch this guy right there. Where'd it go? I know I saw it earlier. It's like they're emanating some type of electricity right there. Okay, you saw that. You know, I don't know. You know, like I said, according to NASA, the ESA, you know, this is an editing anomaly, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, these are just a few other examples that I posted of these anomalies around the sun. Of course, you guys remember this. This was during the solar eclipse right there. And to give you a better look, okay, there's a little AI, you know, artist rendition of this UFO that I brought to you guys exclusively. And this is probably one of my all-time favorite, you know, UFO pictures right here. I mean, of all time. This needs to be in every documentary because this is absolutely real. This is a real UFO. Okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to just not close that out, but I want to see something real quick, guys. Yeah, let's get back to this right here. Okay. So like I said, the video also shows around a dozen perfectly flat, half dark, half light lines that creep across the screen like the UFOs and the aliens in the arcade games such as Space Invaders. And again, their reasoning is this is an editing technique used to make the video. It's just laughable. And we can go back up top and read the headline here. Eerie UFOs and a solar cyclone take shape in stunning new ESA video. And right here, it gives you the info that you're probably wondering. 2022. Okay, dark UFO-like lines also move across the screen during the sped-up footage. Okay, now, like I mentioned earlier, or maybe in another video I did, this is a time-lapse. Okay, this is the orbital Metis and EUI Teams V, Andretta and P, Romano, is that Romano, INAF? Okay, a newly released video revealed a gigantic plume of solar wind, and I like how they front load the article, you know, with the solar wind anomaly, you know, big solar, like, and totally ignore, you know, the 19 UFOs flying across the screen. Like, they have this big, long article, right? All this stuff right here before they even, you know, mention or bring up what it actually is or the fact that there's UFOs at all. Right here, the striking video also shows around a dozen perfectly flat, half dark, half light lines that creep across the screen like UFOs, aliens. Okay, we just read that. And again, the reasoning is an editing technique. So what do you guys think? I mean, you know, to me, this is absolutely laughable. It is just ridiculous that, you know, they're calling this, you know, some kind of editing anomaly. Again, as someone who's been editing videos for going on 20 years now, it's a ridiculous excuse. It's swamp gas. It's, you know, weather balloons. It's all the above. I mean, this is insane. Again, from 2022. And also, this video, they said it was about an 8-hour video. So what you're seeing here, this little, you know, 10, 15, 20 second clip, you know, took them 8 hours to film, you know, because this is a satellite orbiting the sun. So, all right, guys, leave a comment below. We got a ton of stuff. I mean, here, I'll just F it, right? I'll quickly show you a couple things I'm working on. Right here is Full Skywatchers UFO thread. Is one of them. Let's see another. Oh, right here. This Bob Lazar documentary looks absolutely incredible. There was another one, yeah, right here. This one right here, guys. This one's coming up soon. Okay. Give you a little sneak peek. Boop. Go ahead and mute that. I mean, you know, I just find so many amazing clips out there, and that's why I'm doing my videos the way I'm doing them now, so I can just get as many out to you as possible. So there you have it, guys. We'll skip forward a little bit. Right there, you see this diamond UFO off in the distance. I don't believe it's a lens flare or anything like that.